Here's the dealio. You use Market and you want to start using Review Harvest to automate the process of requesting reviews, responding to reviews, and repurposing those reviews across social media, across your website. Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your Review Harvest account and how to integrate it with Market so that they're talking to one another and you never have to manually add a contact to Review Harvest to request a review. We'll just run in the background, you'll complete jobs, we'll get you reviews, and this really will be 10 minutes, set it and forget it, you never have to worry about reviews again. The first thing to do is go to onboarding.reviewharvest.com. We'll have that link down below in the description. Make sure you create your account. If you've already done that, you'll be on a page just like this where you can see your messaging, you can upload your personalized image. But the first thing we're gonna dive in is how can we integrate Market with Review Harvest. So if you click on integrations right here, we wanna go ahead and click on add integration. And right now we don't have a direct integration with Market. Maybe that'll be down the line, hopefully. But if you click on Zapier here, we can make it happen totally for free. So we have this video on how to use Zapier, but this video is gonna be more relevant because it's gonna be very specific to Market. So if we click on I have required consent, click on create a Zapier integration, what's gonna happen is now we're gonna give you an API key. So what you're gonna wanna do from here is you're gonna go to zapier.com, create a free account, you get 100 actions a month totally for free, you don't have to worry about it, and you wanna click on create, and then you wanna click on Zaps. So now that you're here, the trigger step is gonna be Market. But what you have to do is you have to enable Zapier in your Market dashboard. So you wanna go to Market, you wanna click on More, and you wanna click on Connectors. From there, you can scroll down and you can enable Zapier. So it is $10 a month, but there's a good chance you might already have on the whole ask for a review thing and you might not be getting the best results with it. That's normally what we hear from users. It's not really working the way they want it to. And so you can just turn that off so it's kind of a wash. And then once you enable Zapier, if we go to connectors, we enable Zapier, we enable it, success. If you click on manage here, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a link that invites you to their Zapier app, and they're gonna give you an API code. What you wanna do is you wanna click on this link, and you click on accept invite and build a Zap. So from there, you've now accepted the invite. So now if you go back to the other Zapier tab where we're building this Zap, you should be able to click on this trigger here, type in Market, and you can see right here it says invite only, bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. So trigger event, you wanna make sure this is something that happens every time for every customer, and you wanna make sure that it's happening when you wanna request a review. We are able to adjust the timing in the dashboard. So in the Review Harvest dashboard, we can add a wait step if we need to. If you're doing it a day before or you wanna wait a couple days before you request a review, most of the time you wanna request a review right away, but you can just go ahead and find a trigger that works. So a lot of times people do work order completed or they'll do invoice paid. Work order completed is the easiest, so we'll go ahead and click on work order completed. From there, you can click on select an account, click on connect a new account for you, and then you'll wanna go ahead and grab your API key from Market. So they gave you this key right here. You wanna copy this key to clipboard, and then we want to go ahead and paste in this key right here and continue. So now if we go back to Zapier, you can see we connected this account. I'm just playing around, dude. I created a free account for this video, and we go ahead and continue. From there, we're gonna pull a test record. So when you test this record here, you should have some data if you've been using your Market account. And so if you're marking work orders as completed or invoices paid, you should pull through a recent customer here. If you just started, you can click on skip test, and it's gonna bring over some test data for you so we can use that. Now you wanna click on continue, and you just wanna type in Review Harvest. So this is gonna be the second action here. This is gonna be the action that happens after the trigger. You wanna choose the Review Harvest app. The action is just send review request. And now you wanna go back to Review Harvest and we wanna grab this API key. So copy this API key. If somehow you lost it, you can just click back to integrations. You can click on your manage integration for Zapier and you can copy this key. And now we can go back here. We can click on select. It'll just be connecting a new account for you. And then you'll go ahead and paste this here. I'm just gonna call this tests. And continue with Review Harvest, and you want to continue. And this is probably the trickiest part, but it's pretty easy, so that's the good thing. All we have to do is map the proper fields. So if you click on the plus sign here, you can see we're trying to map the mobile phone number. We're trying to move the phone number from Market into Review Harvest. You're not gonna have to do this every time a work order is completed, right? We're basically saying, hey, what field will have the phone number? And then every time a work order is completed, it's gonna put that new contact information into Review Harvest. We want the mobile phone number. We're gonna click on plus here. We're gonna type in phone, and we can see business customer phone. This is probably what it is. Perfect. We do the same thing for first name. Business customer first name, perfect. Type in last name. All you have to do here, you can just edit this like a normal field, and if you need to, you can do / and it pops up with the first name. It pops up where you can map the fields. You'll make sure you're not typing anything here. Typing stuff here, that means it's gonna be the same every single time. These fields are dynamic, meaning every time a work order is completed, it's gonna pull through whatever contact info was in that work order. And we want to do the same thing with email, type in email. And if you're mapping this with a specific customer that didn't have an email in here, you can see no data for the email. That's okay. Still go through to review harvest, and if somebody has an email in the future, it'll come through. You can map full name there if you want to, but we've got first name and last name, so you're good to go. And you can click on continue, and you can click on test the step. And then you just want to title this, whatever. You can just say, review harvest to, or market to review harvest, or whatever you want to title it there. I'm just going to title this test. Make sure you publish it. So make sure you publish the Zap to make it live. And now every time a work order is completed, it's sending the information to Review Harvest. So now if we go back and check your Review Harvest account, we can see it's probably not going to send that data through because it was a test record, and so the phone number is probably invalid. But you'll be able to see the contact in here and be added. Which brings me to the second point. So what we want to do is we want to reactivate those previous customers you have saved in Market, right? You might have 1,000 previous customers in Market and you only have 50 reviews. So you're probably sitting on another 50 or 100 reviews if we do what we call a review reactivation. Meaning we'll slowly reach out to all your previous customers via text and email and get you a whole bunch of reviews from all those happy customers that you have, but just haven't taken the time to leave a review. So to do that, what you want to go is you want to go to your Market account. You want to click on sales and click on customers here. And then you want to go ahead and export your customer list. So you can export your customer list as a CSV file. Then you'll be able to go to Review Harvest, click on Add Contacts. You'll be able to drag that CSV file into that little section there where you can upload a CSV file, or you can just click on Select File and upload it there. And now all you want to do is map the fields. So you can see first name. We want to go ahead and choose the column on the spreadsheet that has first name. So first name to first name, got it. We want to do last name, so last name to last name. This is a sample sheet. This wasn't from my Market account. I just made the sample one. Mobile phone number, we can go ahead and choose phone number, perfect. And email, we can go ahead and map email. And so let's say these were all your bad customers for some reason, like you had a list of like all your awful customers. You could upload a CSV file of them, add them to the do not contact list, and that'll make sure they never get a review request from us, right? But you can just go ahead and upload these contacts and confirm they have consent, and we'll start slowly reaching out to these contacts. And so once these are uploaded here, you can see their information came through, you can see they're in the sending first request status, and you can see the next request time. If there's anybody in this list you want to remove, just click on here. You can delete the contact, which means that they're not going to be messaged now, but they could be added in the future to request a review. Or you can add them to do not contact, which means that they'll never get a review request from us. We save that data and make sure we never message them. And then you can go ahead and we'll slowly start messaging your customers, and you'll get a whole bunch of reviews. Last couple of things to do before we start sending messages: click on the messaging panel. Go ahead and upload your personalized image. So this could be a photo of you, your technicians, you out on the job, wrapped vehicles, anything that helps people recognize your business, because they're going to see this and it's going to have their name on it, right? So if your customer's name is Jessica, Jessica will see her name in this photo, it'll get her attention, and it'll give you the best chance of getting that positive review from her. So click on here, upload an image you would like to upload. Make sure the owner first name and business name are correct. We're just pulling this business name from your Google Business profile and the first name from whoever created your account. But you want to make sure that's a name that people recognize, and the business name doesn't have a bunch of keywords stuffed in it, like, injury lawyer Dallas or a bunch of stuff at the end of your Google Business profile. Make sure it's just the name of your business, because we will use some of those messages in the text to make sure you get the best review conversion rate. And you can see if you want to customize your message, you can click on custom message here. You can do that. I recommend just leaving smart messaging optimization on. Our users that use our smart messaging system get the highest review conversion rate. This is because we've sent out over 500,000 review requests. We have really good data as to what's the best message, what's the best timing to send it out, what's the best follow-up cadence. So this will make sure you get the most amount of reviews. If you go to request scheduling here, you can see how long do you want us to wait to send the review request after the work order is completed, or whatever trigger you created in Zapier with Market. So you can change this to 7 days. Most of the time, right away is going to get you the highest review conversion rate, as long as the customer has had that peak moment of happiness, excitement. So you want to make sure you understand your business of like, hey, I did this work today at 11 a.m. I normally do this work in the middle of the day. Normally customers aren't home to see the work that I did. So maybe I should wait a few hours, or maybe I should wait 24 hours to make sure they've actually seen how hard I worked and how good their home looks, or something like that. You can adjust the follow-ups, you can turn it up, you can turn it down. 3 is the sweet spot we found, gets you the most amount of reviews with the least amount of bugged customers. One of the things we hear most often for our users is that they love how we follow up without being pushy and annoying. A lot of people are coming from other review softwares which sounded super robotic, and they just a lot of bugged customers. But we've just found that 3 is the sweet spot there. If you click on reviews, you can see we'll respond to all your 4 and 5 star reviews for you, so you can turn this on or off up there, but you probably want to leave it on. We'll respond to them and makes you look more trustworthy on Google, so people choose you over your competitors. And then you can see our widgets. This is a floating pop-up widget. This is my favorite widget. That means that no matter where they are on the site, every 4 seconds in the bottom corner of your website, it'll pop up, say, hey, Clay left a review, John left a review. It just assures that they'll see how many happy customers you have. But if you scroll down here, we have the carousel editor. This one goes on a specific spot on your website, so you can change the colors, you can do all this stuff. They could scroll through all your reviews here. And to install these, all you do is just click on installation guide. You can either send this snippet of code to your web developer, the person that manages your website, or you can just go to your website builder, add this to the header. We've got plenty of trainings on that. We'd love to help you out with that as well. And very, very soon, in the next couple months, we'll be adding social media posting. So you'll be able to connect your Facebook and Instagram account, and we'll automatically post your 5-star reviews for you. So you can create the designs. It'll be similar to Canva, where you can upload a photo, you can upload your logo, you can move around where the review card goes. It'll look really good, and you can automate that posting for you. So anybody's on your Facebook or Instagram followers also know you have all those happy customers. So that's how you set up your Review Harvest account. If you're using Market, you can just use that free Zapier plan. You get 100 free actions a month. If that's an issue, let us know. We can add you into our Zapier plan, and we can make sure you get that totally for free if you need to do more than 100. But for most people, that free plan will be great. We can't wait to get you some reviews.